30 seconds, Mr. Walberg. Is it presumptuous to think that?
Oh, absolutely, until we can do it. And I would certainly agree with the approach here, but the key thing is go back there with a plan in place. You repeal and replace starting by not funding it these next 2 years, and then offering during that period of time the alternatives that the American public can talk about, the echo chamber can go, you can talk about in your news programs, that there are alternatives. So it's not getting up there and saying just the party of no. It's a party of no, not this, and yes, these are the approaches that will work.
Is it disingenuous, Mr. Carlson, to run on a platform that I'll go to Washington and I'll repeal Obama's
no, it's not,
healthcare
because
policy?
the U.S. House of Representatives originates all revenue bills. And if we have a majority, a conservative majority in the House of Representatives, we can say no to implementing Obamacare. It's that simple. It's not disingenuous. It's actually a strategy.
Anything you pass, though, isn't he just going to repeal it?
If we simply don't fund implementation, he's not in a position constitutionally to make the funds available. The U.S. House has that power, and it's the House of the people. They have the power of the purse. It's critical. It's the most powerful chamber, and we will not be disingenuous. We will, in fact, be proactive and prevent implementation.
All right, we have time for 3 closing statements, one from each of you. I want to try and keep it to about 45 seconds. Mr. Walberg, you're up first.
Well, thank you for this opportunity, and we thank you for the viewers that will listen and take consideration of it. I express appreciation to my colleague opponents here. This is the American system, and we ought to be involved in it. And I would make a strong statement right from the get-go here that regardless who wins this primary and becomes a nominee, if it isn't me, I will support either of these two. Because it's very clear, the issue in this race is that Mark Schauer, with a 96% voting record with Nancy Pelosi, fitting more to San Francisco than the 7th District, clearly puts his trust in big government, while I put my trust in the American people. When we get down to that issue, as I said earlier, when you have 435 members of Congress, you can't worry about 434 of them, but you can send one who's a proven, principled conservative with a record that you know will carry out.
Mr. Rooney?
We need new leadership in this district so we can help start create a stronger Michigan. We don't need the Mark Schauers of the world who literally is the Matt Millen of Michigan politics. He's a disaster for this district. He has voted against the interest of this district, but we also don't need someone that Mark Schauers already beat again. We need somebody that can advance the ball down the field, new leadership, somebody that served his country and has a proven record to his country that's not tainted by D.C., somebody that's been a constitutional attorney, that's been at Mott Children's Hospital ICU waiting room for months on end, somebody that has real-world experiences that our founders wanted to be able to craft bills. We need to move forward, get beyond the divisive politics of the past so that this district can once again be strong.
Mr. Carlson?
All of us on this stage are filing our job applications. Jobs is the critical issue here that we face in the 7th Congressional District. There's only one candidate in this race, Democrat or Republican, actually has real-world experience in job creation. I spent 35 years doing that. I believe that's a kind of a background experience we need to take to Washington. Someone who's met a payroll. Someone who, because he couldn't print money, had to balance budgets. So has recognized the value of a dollar. Mark Schauer has no conception. He's never worked in the private sector. He's always been dependent on a government check. That must change. We need private sector business experience in Washington.
Gentlemen, on behalf of Brian Wheeler from the Jackson Citizen Patriot, I want to thank you for joining us, and for the people in attendance today who can now applaud if they like. And we want to thank everyone watching at home on WILX. If you'd like to learn more about these 3 candidates, please check them out and the stories we've done at WILX.com. You can also tune into WILX News 10 at 6 weekly up until the election. We'll be testing political ads and pamphlets, whatever they put out, to make sure they are telling the truth. Good night from Jackson Community College. I'm Jason Colthorpe reminding you, go vote August 3rd.